welcome to round 1 of December 2nd's Gundam card game night over at Bulldog Community Gaming, LLC. If you guys are looking for a place to play some Gundam card game action, check out Bulldog Community Gaming, LLC. Tuesday nights, 6:30, $5 entry. As well, if you guys can't come and join the Gundam card game, you can check out the gameplay live as it is happening over on Bulldog's Twitch and Facebook page. Links are down in the description below. Well, folks, here we go for round number 1. Let's see what two decks will be facing off in this best of 1, 30 minutes. So anyways, the left side player is going to be going first. We're going to draw one. We have a red-white strategy on the right side. I automatically know the right side is playing Justice Blockers. Right now, the very interesting deck strategy that has been popping really up in the format. It's all about running Justice Gundam and then running all your traditional blockers. As we see, we're going to go for an overflowing affection to draw 2, discard 1. We got a lot of red cards in there. We got Akira. We got some Athrans as well. And we got a couple bases. The Visualian base that allows you to tap it and gain 1 extra AP. We also have the full frontal if you see Sananju. We also have the base that is the ping 1. So we're going to go for the base that allows you to tap it and then gain additional 1 AP. We have not yet seen what the left side player is going just yet, as they now flip over their second resource. They have 3 level 3 right now. They could pay 2 right now. We're going to go for the possible of a pay 2. Yes, we are. We're going to go for a Z Zulu. A very interesting card. I was playing that myself in my deck. I forgot what I was playing in this event. But anyways, I'm going to them on attack. You can then get. Oh, right now I remember. I was playing red blue. No, it was red purple. I was playing red purple. Red purple. I either Gundam Barbatos or no, it was red purple Quibble. Red purple Quibble with a small Gundam Barbatos package. So anyways, the Z Zulu on attack and gain +2 AP when attacking at your opponent, which is really nice, especially against blockers. If we see another overflowing affection to get rid of a full frontal. Very interesting to see that go. Typically, decks in the Justice blockers are only playing like 2 full frontal to equip itself to the Sananju. So we're immediately going to knock out the 𝐒𝐓𝐾. As a reminder, remember, it does get +2 AP when attacking the opponent, which does mean if the list had blocked, actually they both would have traded because the Z Zulu does get the extra buff there from the AP. Anyways, we're going to do another 2. We're playing also red purple. We're going to go for the Gundam Barbatos second form here, and then immediately going to ping it with the Michaelis, ping 1 to the list from the Mikazaki. It's Mikazaki. Mikazaki, not Michaelis. Mikazaki. Apologies. I should know that. I played that pilot now enough. Mikazaki. Anyways, and then giving that the ability to attack. Also, by the way, it does actually have an additional 2 AP as long as the Gundam Barbatos second form has a damage counter on it, which is pretty nasty. That right now is a 6/5. That is a nasty unit on the board right now. Nasty unit. So we're going to pay 2. We're going to go for a striker pack. We're probably going to go for the 4/2 here because I think you need to do the 4/2 just to protect yourself against that, against the Gundam Barbatos. But problem is, well, I guess no. It does have 4 remaining health left, so the Sword Strike Gundam can knock out the Gundam Barbatos second form here. So potentially we're going to go for close combat to kill off these Z Zulu. Again, it deals 2 damage to any unit. It is also an action that you can play on your opponent's turn as well, so you can knock out one of your opponent's guys. But anyways, this Gundam Barbatos second form does have to now deal with the fact that Sword Strike Gundam can kill it here because it only had 5 HP. It already has 1 damage marker on it, thanks to the Mikazaki giving it that 1, so you can get that 2 additional AP on it. So we're going to go for our Gundam Barbatos. Ooh, first form. Okay, do we have another Mikazaki here? No, we're going to drop 2 first forms, and then we're immediately going to swing onto the shields here. I would say this is the point where you want to block with the Sword Strike. We're going to trade with the Sword Strike. That sound like a great trade there. 2 of the Gundam Barbatos first forms as well. Okay, again, a really good card right now for purple. Because purple doesn't naturally have a draw engine. As a reminder, green, red, and purple do not have draw engines. So there's no card in the deck right now that draws. So when Gundam first form attacks, if it is damaged, it gets to draw 1 card here. We're going to go for the L-Strike. We're going to go attach the Kira to the L-Strike. We're going to be able to bounce one of these first forms back to our opponent's hand. So one of the first forms just gets bounced back. It doesn't really matter which one it goes back. Both they come out with summoning sickness. But again, as a reminder, it has to be damaged to get that draw 1 on the attack. So very interesting play nonetheless. So we're just going to go for and keep everything up right now. So no swinging with the L strike into our opponent's EX base right now to knock it out. So we see the C++ down there with the 𝐔𝐶 Funny enough, I've already tried out the clan strategy. It was pretty neat. And anyways, we're gonna go through 𝐒𝐍𝐶𝐘 to damage the Gundam Barbatos, and then we draw 1, discard 1, which is really nice. That's a great way to damage the Gundam Barbatos, especially if you don't have the Mikazaki to attach under it. So, or you could do, of course, the Gundam Rebake as well to do that. So we're gonna pitch another Gundam Barbatos second form off of the 𝐒𝐍𝐶𝐘. We're gonna draw 1 on the attack because again, that is the effect of Gundam Barbatos first form. We can decide to, of course, block here. We're gonna go for it. So we're just gonna take this shield there to lose for the Gundam Rift and not block with the other Rift. So very interesting, because again, the Rift and the Gundam Barbatos first form would have traded there, protecting 1 resource. So we're gonna have to kind of figure out. We do have the red base in there that can ping 1. I did not see them pitch that, so they do have that base to put down. We're gonna go for another L-Strike. We're gonna go for another Kira. We can we're gonna pitch out the Gundam. We're send back the other Gundam Barbatos first form. I think, in my opinion, I probably would have played the base that pings 1 damage to your opponent. Then we could have killed that off and then potentially gone that pathway. But I guess the L-Strike works as well, just to keep another blocker up. We're going to just pitch in. We're going to hit a Gundam Barbatos 4th form. Okay, so we've seen the 2nd form, 1st form, and 4th form all come out of the shields. We've seen them all. So it does suck that a Barbatos 4th form did go out of the shields there. That does suck a little bit. It's something you really wanted to see. But again, it's really, really good if you can get the Michaelis attached to it. So the Mikazaki attached to it. I don't know why we keep wanting to call him Michaelis. Mikazaki, you really want to touch Mikazaki. As we see the Gundam C++ from set 1 get dropped into the resources. Woo, man's got some pulling luck there. You can buy like the 𝐒𝐓𝐾 C++ quite cheaply right now. I haven't checked if the Gundam C++ has gone down, but the 𝐒𝐓𝐾 one has definitely gone down. So we're going to figure out what we want to do here. We are facing down 1 standing blocker here in this purple-red strategy. I guess maybe it's just purple-red Gundam Barbatos. Like I said, mine was a red-purple strategy, mostly on the Qubeley side of things. So we're going to have the 𝐒𝐍𝐶𝐘 swing in. We're going to hit another shield. Interesting, we're not deciding to block with the L-Strike here. We're going to go for the 𝐒𝐍𝐶 coming on down here. And then we're going to tap 1. Do we have the Merida? We do have the Merida. We're going to ping, of course, 2 objects 1. So we're going to ping the Rift and additional damage. And we're going to ping 1 of the L-Strikes. It matters which one we want to go after. So it looks like we're going to go after the rest of the L-Strike with the 𝐒𝐍𝐶 ping. And then we're going to be able to swing into whatever they want to do. So we're just going to swing the 𝐒𝐶, is then going to ping 1 more onto the L-Strike here, because again, their levels are the same here. And then we're just going to trade out with the standing L-Strike there. Actually, not too bad of a trade there. If I had done it, I would have blocked it and immediately had the 𝐒𝐶 coming in and killing something else. Probably not a bad idea just to let the shield go. Again, shield is your life, so typically you could potentially see if you want to get a burst out of it. I still think we need more bursting mechanics coming out from the shields themselves here. Hopefully that we can get to see some more, especially now that we're getting into set 3. So hopefully we see some more evolution on bursting mechanics coming out of the shields, or more stuff that comes out of the shields. Like, I would like to see like a Gundam that's in the shield that actually can battle with your opponent's Gundam. I think that would be really cool. Anyways, we're going to go for the Justice, and then we're going to immediately be able to attach the Atherin. And congratulations to Scott for getting another follower here. And then the Atherin's going to... So the Justice on play can create a blocker, and then the Atherin is its link. And then when linked, you can choose one of your standing blockers, and it can swing. So anyways, the Rift is actually going to trade out here with the 𝐒𝐍𝐶𝐘, just knocking out on the base. And then we're going to be able to swing in a good old Justice Gundam into, of course, the shields here. And then that's going to head out a Sananju. And then we're going to go for, of course, like I said, the token that the Justice Gundam does create can't typically attack itself unless Justice attaches. Unless Justice gets paired. It's not a win linked, it's a win paired. Atherin just happens to be the link. And it is also as win linked when Atherin is linked to his to a unit, whether that be the Aegis or the Justice. He can then allow you to attack a standing unit with a certain amount of HP. So we were both playing. So my opponent here and I were actually playing the exact same strategy of a Qubeley. So this is going to be red, purple Qubeley. So it's red, purple Qubeley with a Barbatos engine. So anyways, the effect of Haman here, when paired, you can deal 1 damage to your opponents. One damage to one of your opponent's units that is the exact same. It's a level higher or lower than. Then we were going to go for close combat, kill off the unit, and then we're immediately going to go for the shields. But we do have the during pair on attack to deal 2 damage to our opponent's unit. So yep, that is not how that is working. We should be doing the on-tack trigger first. Yeah, my opponent is pointing out that the Qubeley actually kills the L strike before the L strike gets the trigger. Qubeley's effect is on attack. You may deal 2 damage to one of your opponent's damaged units. So technically, the L strike doesn't get to block because the timing doesn't trigger. The on attack trigger has to go first, and then we trigger the suppression effect here, and we're going to deal a battle of aces to deal damage to the Qubeley here. It is going to be quite dangerous here because of it being a Qubeley, but nonetheless, that was really good. So my opponent was thinking, the opponent on the right side was thinking they get to choose the block, but no, the Qubeley on attack trigger to deal 2 damage to a damaged unit goes first. Really good, just really good. I love Qubeley. I think that's a really cool card here. I played now a blue and a purple version of it, but I'm not totally sold on Qubeley. I do want to do a random Qubeley deck with the Psycho Gundam as well, but again, I'm trying way different decks this format. So anyways, we're gonna go for another Justice. We should have another Atherin. Yep, another Atherin. We're gonna put down another Atherin, and we're gonna go for the token as well. Remember, again, it's on play, create token, then attach unit, then give token the ability to swing. Just remember that timing, because people do get pretty picky on the timing of when everything can come on out. So technically, you play Justice creates your token, then you attach Atherin, target, then the Justice during paired effect to target the token, and then swing at, then give it attack. A Mikazaki just bounced itself into the hand from these shields here. I think we need to trade with the Qubeley. So we're gonna go for another 4th form going into the trash here. And then we're going to be able to figure out what we want to do here. We're going to go for a battle of aces that deal 3 damage to the Qubeley. And then that's going to be able to bring it down to enough HP to where the token can kill it. Because the Qubeley does kill you here. The Qubeley has suppression. And as long as they have any form of a Gundam Barbatos that can touch the Mikazaki, that's the game right there. We know they have Gundam Barbatos. They have a first form in their hand. They have 2 first forms in hand, thanks to the bouncing of them back with the L strike here. So that is the big thing, the fact that we did bounce back 2 of those Gundam Barbatos first forms. So you did have to actually kill off the Qubeley here, otherwise you're dead. So we're gonna go for the Renwal, the route that base that just pings one of your opponent's units that have 5 or lower HP 1 damage, which doesn't work here because both of the Gundam Justice Gundams have more than 5 HP. So we're going to ping 1 on the Barbatos, and then we're going to be able to draw 1 because, again, the Mikazaki pinging 1 will be able to draw. Ping 1 also on the one of the Justice Gundams doesn't really matter. And unfortunately, I don't think with 3 resources that you can get anything unless you had another Gundam Barbatos, a first form, and another Mikazaki. And do we have another? Oh, we didn't have another Mikazaki. We almost had it right then there. If we had 1 more Mikazaki, I think we could have won it on that turn. But unfortunately, that's not going to really much matter here, especially with 2 Justice Gundams. Now, my opponent, I see that the opponent on the left side does still have 1 remaining shield, but if they have any form of a link, it's pretty much over. So the Real is going to come down. We're going to be able to ping 1 thing with 5 or less HP. There's really not much you really want to ping in this board state. You can ping 1 on the Gray's Custom. You can ping 1 more damage on the Gundam Barbatos as well. Once again, remember, the gun base second form only gets its extra 2 AP if it's got 1 damage counter on it. So again, anything that can hurt. We do have some very interesting cards. We do have as well. We have so we're just going to ping that 1 damage, it looks like, onto the Gray's Custom here. I think I would have maybe I guess the choice is either Gundam Barbatos first form, or the Gray. So we're going to go for close combat onto the Gundam Barbatos first form here. Then we're going to put out a Ricadias so we could just protect ourselves. And then I think you just got to swing with both of these Justice here. So we're going to swing 1 Justice, knock out the base, swing the other Justice, hit these shields. That's 2 Sananju. So far we've seen 2 Gundam Barbatos 4th forms in the shields, as well as 2 Sananjus in the shields as well. That's kind of, that really does suck for the left side player, because those would have really been helpful in their hand to do some things. So anyways, we're going to flip over 1 resource. I'm pretty sure this game is locked up, folks. Our opponent wouldn't, there's no way for our left side opponent to really win out the Grays. They have 1 blocker up. They have a base with 5 health on it. You would need something that can knock out the base with 5 health, and something that could rest out that blocker to win out the game here. So it's going to be very interesting exactly what our opponent on the left side really wants to do. Here, they should be nearing their 10 resources. So there should be at 9, but even at 9 resources, unless you got a Mikazaki or you had a pair with, say, a Kshatriya or a pair with a Qubeley or anything like that. So really, you need a pair with a Qubeley. That's the thing. We're going to go for the second form here. We're going to swing in the second form. We're going to swing in the Gray's Custom. I mean, there's nothing we could do. Just take that all on the base. Hit that forward, leave the blocker standing. We're immediately going to then put down a Qubeley and then immediately put a... Oh, unfortunately, we were missing the link. Anyways, we're going to put down the Marita. Marita doesn't do anything. She has been linked. So then we're going to go for close combat onto the Justice, but this game is pretty much over. Yeah, we did have the Qubeley play. So the play I was saying is that you do Qubeley here. This was actually the play I was talking about. Qubeley onto the board, link it with Haman effect to ping 1 damage onto the big dais, and then you swing over the opponent's base. Effect of Qubeley goes off because it's paired to a red pilot, and then you just kill off the rig dais, blowing up the blocker, allowing you to then get right into and then blow up the base, and then any one of these two can win the game. So yeah, that was definitely something right there. Our left side opponent nearly had the game if they could just see the Haman. They could attach it to the Qubeley and then be able to win the game from there. But nonetheless, it was a good game of Gundam. Justice blockers just happens to win it out. And I've seen this quite a lot at both my locals. I go to a locals at Valkyrie Vault. By the way, if you guys are looking for a Monday locals, Valkyrie Vault in Brownsburg, Indiana does 6 p.m. on Mondays. And we got a good group of guys coming there as well. So if you're looking for the Gundam action there's a place you can check out as well. And I'll still recommend Bulldog Community Gaming LLCs if you can't come in for Mondays, and you can only do Tuesdays 6:30. But yeah, I've seen lots of people playing Justice Gundam. It's a really interesting deck. I don't mind. I'm not playing it myself. I'm missing a couple copies of Justice. But nonetheless, it's a really cool deck. I played quite a lot against it. It's a very interesting deck. It makes your mind think because of all those blockers you're putting up on your opponent. But yeah, that is it. Congratulations to Justice Blockers for winning round number 1. And I want your guys' thoughts down in the comments on this gameplay on the red-purple Qubeley Barbatos, as well as the Justice Blockers. Have you played either of the decks? What are your thoughts on these decks? And what are your hopes for some of these decks evolving into the set 3? I'm recording this on the 20th of December. As a reminder, January 30th, set 3 drops in the format. So let me know all your thoughts down in the comments, as well as anything else I missed in the gameplay. And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you can notify when my videos go live for you. And we'll see you here next time on Mom Dragons TCG.